Hello everyone, this is Petko Aleksandrov, a trader from the Forex Academy team, and today I will teach you how to use free trading signals, because it is very common that the traders fall into the trap to go to Google and to write free Forex signals, and they end up to results that are not really free. Okay, most of the trading signal providers, they will charge you money, or they will ask for your account and they will start spamming you, sending you offers, or at least they will be trying to sell you something different. Or, as you can see, most of the results we see here are from brokers. For example, this one is from the Admiral Markets, dailyforex.com, FX Leaders, but let's click randomly on anything. FX Profit Signal. Okay, you see how the websites redirects you to something. What do we have here? Limited places, lifetime promotion offer. I'm not really sure what's the offer. Start now for free, learn, trade, profit with best Forex signals. And then we have free, and then we have premium black, and I just want to show you any example signal provider, and I want to show you how much they charge for that. And in this random website that I have landed, what we have, 69 euro per month, 3 months 149 for trading signals, and for 1 year we have 359 euro, and this is for 5 to 7 signals daily. Look at the promise, 1,000 to 2,000 pips a month. Interesting. What we don't see, no backtest, no result, at least I don't find it from the first view, but looks like not a cheap Forex trading signals. And if I go through many of the websites, you can do that by yourself to look for more free trading signals. But as you can saw on this website, it was free, but when you go to the premium and so on, you have to pay. Now either they will send you just some free trial period, which is quite normal, or they will send you a couple of free Forex trading signals just to attract you as a client. Now the thing with all of these websites and with the whole idea to use live trading signals is that you are not going to learn anything. Okay, even you pay for a couple of years, at the end of the day you will have no idea why these guys are sending these signals to you, what is the strategy behind, and why some days you are losing, why some days you are profiting. And when I say live trading signals, they will not be really live because you will always be late. How these trading signals providers work is they will either send you message, push notification, they will send you email, maybe some chat, Skype, anything, but you will always be late. Let's say I receive such a signal at the moment that I have to buy euro dollar, and I will need to open the platform where I am, and I will go to euro dollar and I will do one click trading and I will buy. Okay, it took me a couple of seconds and I am in front of the computer and I have the trading platform open. What if you are in the bathroom? What if you're outside walking? You will stop and you will execute the trade from your phone. What if you are driving? This will be dangerous. Now don't get me wrong, I don't say you don't do Forex trading signals. What I want to say is that first, it is expensive, second, it is never free, and third, you can do it by yourself. And this is exactly what I will teach you in this course. Now there are different methods and strategies that you can use to have your own Forex trading signals. Actually, it could be signals for anything. It could be for the Bitcoin, which is quite volatile recently, and just yesterday I have recorded couple of examples of how I am trading and investing in the Bitcoin, and I have my own trading signals from the chart itself. All of these lines that I have on the chart, they give me signals when to buy and when to sell. And believe me, it's really nothing complicated. In this free video, I will show you 3 different ways that you can have your own free trading signals, so you don't need to pay subscriptions to anybody, and you will end up making some money for yourself as additional income, or of course if you want to do it more professionally. With the time you will have an idea in which direction to go. So number 1 is the price action trading, and I have some great videos about it, and I have price action trading course where I show in details the system, but let me demonstrate it to you right now over the Bitcoin. What we have always is the trend. Now, no matter which trading platform you are going to use, it could be TradingView, the one that you see at the moment, it could be MetaTrader. All of these platforms, they give you the access to the market. And if you don't know from where to start, just download a MetaTrader platform from a regulated broker and open a demo account. This means virtual account, no engagement. You will not spend a single dollar, but you will have the access to the market, and I will teach you how to have your own signals. Now, if I go back to the TradingView platform, you will see that I have the Bitcoin over the chart, and I have these lines that are drawn over the chart. For the beginner traders, when we have the chart, we can draw different indicators, lines, in order to get the trading signals, or in other words, to know when to buy and when to sell. And the strategy that I will share with you now is very simple. Now, what you need to know about the markets is that the price has the tendency to trend. In other words, this means that for some period the price goes upwards or it goes downwards, and this is quite normal. And this happens because the majority of the investors at one moment are willing to buy, and in the other they're willing to sell. And actually this is just from the coronavirus. In this 2020 the market crashed as well. It reflected the Bitcoin, however it recovered very nice after that until the moment it broke the $10,000 just yesterday, and I had some really good trading signals and profits, which I have recorded for my cryptocurrency investment trading course. Now, what are the trading signals that I use to buy Bitcoin in this example? These are counter trend lines. So if I zoom, you will see that the price forms this highs and lows, and the price always moves this way. It moves up and down, and it forms this tops and this lows. Now, when we are in an uptrend, or when the majority of the traders and investors are buying and pushing the price higher, we are looking for a failure of the recent high, which means that we have a high and then the price goes down, goes up, and it fails to take the recent high. This is failure of the recent high, and this gives me the opportunity to draw the line. On the side I have the option to draw a line, so I can draw a line anywhere I want, and for this strategy I need to start from the top and connect it with the recent lower top, or one more time we call it the failure of the recent high. Now this gives me a great entry. Here it is, and I used it. I bought some cryptocurrency the other day, and yesterday I have made a great profit out of it because the Bitcoin just continued higher. And I can show it to you in one of my trading accounts that I have in Coinbase. If I click on portfolio, you will see how stable my portfolio goes. And guess what? I don't pay for trading signals. I do the trading by myself with the skills I know, and I will share with you some of them. So yesterday on the 26th of July 2020, I have withdrawn some of the profits. It was 559 euro, and the profits came because I have sold Stellar and I have sold Chainlink. Just because the Bitcoin did a great move up, I have taken the advantage and I took some profits. Now these cryptocurrencies I have bought exactly because of these free trading signals that I'm getting from the chart. This is called counter trend line because it's against the trend. We draw it against the trend, and this is how usually the people do it. I do it against the trend, and I'm looking for these highs to draw it just in the opposite direction, but it gives me the great trading signal to get on the market or to buy when the investors or the people that are trading, they are ready to buy again and they break the line, and you can see how well it works. And if I scroll down, you will see that I have many entries and many trading signals from this strategy, and I have recorded nearly all of them in my cryptocurrency investment strategy course. And it's pretty cool because I really don't spend a lot of time in front of the computer. Just when I have the possibility to draw it, I draw it, and then I'm doing nothing, and then I'm just waiting for the price to reach it. The cool thing here with TradingView is that you have the option to create alert. Okay, so for example, if I'm waiting for the Bitcoin to pass the 10,000, okay, to cross the 10,000, crossing up, I can set it as a value as 10,000, and you will see what options I have to show pop-up, send email, so I will get the notification and I will know that the Bitcoin passed the 10,000 and I will get on the computer to buy it. Or if I'm at that moment, I know that I want to see the Bitcoin crossing the 9,630, and this is what I had actually as an alert. And when the price crossed it, I bought immediately and I took some profits. So this is a really nice strategy that you can use to trade within direction of the trend and to get free trading signals from the price itself. We call it price action. I describe this strategy in details in my cryptocurrency investment strategy course. Now the other way that you can use to get free forex trading signals is from the MetaTrader platform. The good thing with this platform is that you can trade automatically with robots, or you can trade manually, and I will get to the robots in a minute. Now what you see on the chart are indicators, and all of these indicators, they give us signals as well. And if you're looking at that for the first time, it might look like a rocket science, but it's not, guys. It's very easy. Now I will select one currency pair, and on the left side you can see how many assets I have the chance to choose from. And if you want to trade on the MetaTrader platform, you need to select a trading broker. Make sure to select a reliable trading broker. And on our website, ATA Forex Academy, we have the brokers page recently, which will be extremely helpful for you. If you're choosing a broker for the first time, you can learn what is important when you choose a broker, and we have listed some of the trusted brokers that we use. We don't recommend any of them. We just want to make the choice of the beginner traders easier, and we have ratings and we have as well reviews for each one, which are very detailed, and you can choose easier which broker to use. And there are more tips when choosing a forex broker. Make sure to check out the page. It's on the main bar on our website. And all of these brokers, they offer the MetaTrader trading platform. The good thing with it, it is free trading platform, and it's the most common one. And guess what? It's easy to be used. Now, after you select the broker and you install the MetaTrader platform, you have the option to select which symbols you want to trade. Let's say you want to trade euro dollar. Right click over it and go to chart window. Now, by default, you will see some indicators over the chart. I would suggest you to remove those because they are just a template from the broker. And I will show you some free trading signals using indicators, and you will see that it's really nothing complicated. Now if I zoom it, you will see again the candlesticks that I showed in the trading view. Now what I will do, I will switch to M50, which means that each candlestick will be 15-minute period. And I will insert some indicators. I will go to trend indicators because, as I said, following the trend is very important. And I will go to moving average. There are different moving average methods. There is the exponential, simple, smoothed, weighted. I would stick to exponential. Period of 9 is just fine, and I can make it just a little bit thicker so it will be more visual over the chart, and I will click on OK. What happens is that a line appears over the chart, and moving average means that it averages the price of a recent number of bars. In this case, I have selected to use period of 9. Now there are dozens of strategy with single moving average indicator, and you can use many of these strategies to get forex trading signals for yourself. For example, every time when a candlestick opens or starts above the moving average, you buy. And you see here the price is below the moving average, it crosses the moving average and you can buy. If it crosses down again, you can sell it. And you will benefit this difference or this distance, in this case from 117.06 until 117.36, which is 30 pips of a distance. And after that, again, the price goes up. After we have a candlestick opening above the moving average, we can buy, and then when it goes down, we can sell. And this is quite interesting and quite easy strategy, but it works just when the price is going in one direction, and it really doesn't work when we are in a sideways market. When the price is just going up and down sideways, you will have to buy here and then you will have to sell here. That would be a loss. Or you will have to buy here and you will sell here. Maybe there will be no profits, no losses. And in order to avoid wrong trading signals, what you can add is another moving average. I will use again exponential moving average, but this time I will use period of 21. Let's change the color to purple so we know which one is the slow moving average and we know which one is the fast moving average. And why we call them fast and slow? Simply because when we have a smaller period, the moving average changes faster together with the price. So if the price changes, moving average changes as well downwards. And it takes a little bit longer for the slower moving average to change. However, when these two lines cross, we have great signals, and if you are in front of the computer at this time, they will be live trading signals and you will be able to execute them right away. So the signal to buy would be when the fast moving average or the 9 moving average crosses the 21 moving average upwards. It's right here. I will take one vertical line to show you where is the cross. So here is the cross. On the next bar opening, you can take the trade. And you see that they cross again much higher at that level, and that would bring you a nice profit of between 116.08 until 116.94, nearly 900 pips, or if I have to be precise, 86 if I'm not wrong with my calculations. Sorry for that if I am. I just want to show you the strategy. So let's see what happens after that. We have a new cross and another great move upwards, and they still didn't cross. At the current moment they didn't touch each other. So having just two moving averages over the chart will give you great free trading signals, and whenever you see the cross you can take advantage of it. However, it is a great idea if you combine it with the bigger trend. What that means is that if you're trading on a smaller time frame, and I want to go back to the same examples that I showed just a minute ago, you will see that the red moving average crosses the purple one downwards. But what if you sit in front of the computer at that moment and they cross downwards? Are you going to sell? Yep, because they cross on the opposite direction. So here you will need to sell, but the price goes up and you will be losing, right? You will close the trade when they cross again, so we will have this loss here, which is not a huge one. I believe it's about 10 to 15 pips, so it's from 95 up to 06. Yes, about 11 pips, but it's a loss. What I said already is that we want to trade with the bigger trend because the market has a tendency to trend. And if I switch to daily chart, you will see that at the current moment we are in an uptrend. The moving averages crossed for euro dollar while ago. It was on the 19th of May 2020, and since this time the price goes up, and the price went sideways for a little bit at the beginning of this month and in the end of June, but now it's going upwards again, and the euro is much stronger than the dollar at the moment, but we're in an uptrend. So always check what is the trend on daily chart, and you can use again the moving averages to see if you have to buy or if you have to sell on the smaller time frames like M15, and then use what I show you to buy when the moving averages cross. Let me zoom. If you sit at that moment and you see the moving averages cross downwards, are you going to sell? No, because the major trend on daily shows that the price is going up. The red moving average is above the purple one, or the fast moving average is above the slow moving average. And of course you will miss many of these trading signals because you cannot stay in front of the computer all the time. But guess what? There are expert advisors. These are trading robots that trade all of these trading signals automatically. Meaning that we don't need to stay in front of the computer to follow the trend or to follow when the moving averages will cross. And that's really a simple strategy, a very nice one by the way. And you can follow it manually, but obviously it's much better if you can do it with expert advisors, and it's really not hard. At EA Forex Academy we're specialized in expert advisors. We teach the traders how to use expert advisors or trading robots even if they don't have any previous trading experience. So the expert advisors, with simple words, are programs or codes that we attach over the chart. I have one here for Euro Yen, which is another very simple strategy that I will demonstrate in a second. But when the signals happen, this robot that is attached over the chart will execute the trade, and I'm not doing anything. I'm just watching it trading. Now let me show you what is the strategy that I have with this trading robot for Euro Yen. I have two indicators. One is the accelerator oscillator and the other one is the ATR, or average true range. And probably you're wondering, from where do I get these strategies? I don't come up with them by looking on the chart and imagining what will happen or going back over the chart to see what value of the indicators would bring me profit and when should I buy in the future. No, I use software for that. We are in the 21st century and these things are not done by humans anymore. For example, on our website we have two softwares that we use. One is EA Studio, the other one is Forex Strategy Builder. You can find both of them on the software section, and there are free courses for each one which will teach you how to use them. It's really easy, and if you follow the steps you will be able to create strategies and trading signals by yourself as well. Now, the strategy that I have created with EA Studio software uses awesome oscillator, as I've said, and the average true range. And you can see this is the balance chart. In other words, the profits that this strategy did. And as well, on the indicator chart, I have a great overview of where all trades happened with this strategy. Where was the buy trading signal and where the target was reached. Then what I have, sell signal, the target was reached. And of course, with every trading strategy there are losses, but it is important to have more profits than losses at the end of the day. And to have a good trading signal statistic, you need such a software and you need expert advisors. Everything else is just a promise from websites that are selling Forex trading signals. Just a promise. So now let's see what are the rules for this trading strategy if you want to use it as a free Forex trading signals for yourself. It uses the awesome oscillator, which is indicator without any levels. It has just zero line, and the rule is awesome oscillator crosses the level line downwards. So you see these bars, when they cross the zero line downwards, we have the buy signal. But in this case, previously we have the cross upwards, so it is a sell trading signal. And previously I will show you a buy signal. Here it is, it crosses downwards and it's a buy signal. And here we have another one, the awesome oscillator crosses downwards, and again we have a buy signal. Now, when do we take the profit or when we close the trade? We do it when the average true range indicator, or this is the indicator in blue below, when it crosses the level line downward, and the level line is 0.0763 and the period is 50. How do I know these values? I know it from the software. And the other times when we're taking the profit is when the strategy reaches its stop loss and its take profit. That means that we put levels where we want to close the trade if the exit condition is not met until that moment. Stop loss of 67 and take profit of 91. I go back now to the MetaTrader and I will show you some examples. I will just zoom out so you can see where is the level of the ATR. And as you can see, we have too many signals because the accelerator oscillator crosses the zero line many times. When it crosses downwards, we buy. When it crosses upwards, we sell. And we need to put the stop loss and the take profit, which is very easy. If you right click over the chart and you go to trading and you select new order, you put the type of order you want to have, you select the price, or it could be at the moment buy and sell, and you have the option to put the stop loss and the take profit. Now all of that, one more time, we don't do it manually, we do it with the expert advisors, and they're scanning the market for signals. So anytime when there is a signal, the expert advisor will open the trade. And the cool thing with the expert advisors or the robots is that we have the back test. If I right click and go to expert advisors, I go to strategy tester, and let's test it from the beginning of this year until today. Alright, I will click on start and let's see what will be the graph. You can see this is a profitable strategy. I can go even for a longer period. Let's go from the beginning of 2019. I will click on start and I will go to the graph and you can see, and it had many trades. Okay, this is 349 trades, or 349 above 350 trading signals that formed a positive equity line, or overall performance of this strategy is profitable. Even if I go back to 2017, I click on start, I will go to the graph, and you will see that it is still going upwards, and it did more than $3,000 of a profit if I'm trading just with 0.1 lot. So all of these strategies that I demonstrated you can use for yourself to get free forex trading signals, and especially when you use expert advisors and robots, these are the real live trading signals, because you are never late. When the signal is there, the expert advisor will open immediately the trade. When that exit is there, it will close the trade. You will never be late, and you don't have to worry about anything. So give it a try, see how it works. And I would suggest you to check the software that we use on the website. If you are a complete beginner, it's a good idea to check EA Studio. It's a little bit easier. I have a free course at the beginning explaining how to use it. There is 15 days free trial which you can use, and during this time you will be able to generate many strategies and to test them and to trade with them as long as you want. There is no engagement. This is really the top product on the market. It's not our software from Forex Academy. It was developed by the Forex software company, but we have integrated it on the website, so it will be easier for all of my colleagues and traders to use it and to improve constantly their trading. Thank you guys for watching this video about how to create free trading signals for yourself. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe to get more of our videos. Bye bye.